Hi, my name is Ankur. I'm working as an investment manager at FinEdge. Hope you all keeping safe from this COVID situation. Today we're gonna talk about one of the trap that we as an investor should be aware of. That is past returns trap. While making investments in mutual funds, investors often try to predict future returns, and while doing so, they naturally look at how the schemes have performed most recently, also called recency bias. Somehow we think that a fund that has been consistent, a fund that has done well in the past, will also do well in future. By seeing past returns only, we think that there is some information available which will help us make more money in future also. Like it's rightly said, money is always made in future, but depending upon the past returns is not a good data point to rely on, as it is just one data point that is available with us that you can use to get some insight of the fund performance. That is why we have a disclaimer on all investment documents that past returns are never an indicator for what will happen in future. We have all read it probably, but somewhere deep down we find that comfort in picking up a scheme or an asset class where we have seen good positive returns. Equity as an asset class is meant to move up in a non-linear manner only. That is, it will not move in a definitive path only. There will be different sectors which will be picked by different fund managers and different portfolios across the schemes, and something will definitely play out in a certain time period. To add a perfect example to this, pharmaceutical sectors. Pharmaceutical, which has been an underperformer from past 3-4 years, but COVID just made it like a top performing sector of the year. I would say while selecting a mutual funds, we should not purely depend upon the past returns, but following points should also be kept in mind. First point is the investment objective, that is why you want to invest, what are your expectations out of your investment. Second point is time horizon, like why you want to invest, whether you want to invest for a shorter term or for a longer term. Third point is the risk tolerance, whether you are an aggressive risk taker or a moderate risk taker or a low risk taker. Fourth point is the fund portfolio, where all that fund would be further investing in across different sectors and different companies. Fifth point is the fund manager who will be managing that fund, how much experience he is having. Sixth point is the age of the fund, like since how long that fund has been to the mutual fund industry. So just to conclude our today's discussion, I would say while selecting a mutual fund, we should not purely depend upon the past returns. But beside that, the point that we just discussed should also be part of our framework while selecting a mutual funds. That's all for today. Happy investing.